So what it do to everybody on here? So I was thinking long and hard, should I tell y'all this audio? Because I just found out, just got finished signing another video game deal because I got a video game coming out with my wife Tanera. And I'm trying to do a video game of Stranger Things, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely doing a video game with my wife Tanera. But I just signed a video game for my version of The Last of Us with me and Ellie of Love Story. It's going to be in 3D, so it's also going to be a video game as well. And so I thought real hard, should I tell y'all this? But you know what? I'm going to tell you. It's a this episode is a two-parter. It's very long. So this is basically the full audio movie of part one of The Last of Us, Ellie Sims and David Sims love story. So yeah, man, let's get into the episode. I hope that y'all enjoy this as much as I'm gonna enjoy telling y'all this shit. That sounded very creepy, but let's get into it. So my wife Ellie, we were back at the house and where it's like sealed up and everything. So she's like, David, you need to go hunting with Mike. I'm like, yeah, I know. We ran out of food. She's like, yeah, but we got enough guns here. We got a lot of ammunition here. So we should be good. I'm like, look, you're not going out. You're pregnant. You do remember that, right? She's like, of course. Why would I go out? I know that you don't want me going out. I get it. But, I'm hungry and the babies need to eat. I'm like, yeah, so, okay, let me go talk to Mike. So she's like, thank you. Because, if I go talk to him, he is definitely not going to want to hear from me, especially he's going to be thinking I'm giving him orders and, he doesn't do. So she was like, and he doesn't do too well with orders. I'm like, yeah, let me go talk to him. So I'm like, Mike, he's like, man, yeah, what? I'm like, look, we got to go hunting. He was like, he was like, you don't think I know we got to go hunting? You don't think that? I already knew that. I was about to go tell you that shit. Look, man, I already got the guns already loaded up. I'm like, you do? He's like, yeah, man, I was already ahead of your ass. And look, when we out there, do not fucking act like you afraid to shoot some damn body. I'm like, I don't act like I'm afraid to shoot somebody. He was like, you do. David, you act like you scared to shoot a fucking damn clicker. You gotta shoot them motherfuckers head on or they're gonna eat your ass alive. Now I need you to be on the same page when we out there hunting. Because I ain't gonna be the only one shooting the motherfuckers. So I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. He was like, do you get what I'm saying? Cause out there, they ain't gonna give a fuck who the fuck you are, they gonna try to eat your ass. Make you one of them. You wanna be a fucking clicker? I'm like, no. He was like, all right then. So when you see them motherfuckers, you shoot them bitches head on. Here's your fucking rifle. And I got a couple of clips for you too, because you're gonna have to reload up. All right, let's go. Let's hit out. So he like, your little dumb wife going? I'm like, my wife is not dumb and Ellie is not going. He was like, I'm just saying. Why would she want to go? What's she going to do? She pregnant. She going to be all in the damn way. Yeah, that's a good thing. I'm like, she actually said she was staying back. He was like, you know what? That might have been the smartest thing her dumb ass would have did. So I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying. Can we just go now? He's like, yeah, we can go. So I'm like, Ellie, baby, I will be back. All right, so just, it's some food here that can hold you over, right? So she's like, I mean, yeah, but David. I'm like, baby, I'll be back. I promise. Just don't go nowhere and do not leave out of these gates. She's like, all right, okay. So all I remember is Mike like, you heard your damn husband. You heard him. So she's like, yes, I heard him, Mike. So he was like, that means don't wander your ass out the fucking gate. That's what that means. It means don't get suspicious and start wandering your stupid ass out the gate. It means stay. It's like, I know what it means, Mike. You don't got to explain it to me. I know what it means. So he's like, good. So all I remember is I'm like, Mike, you ready? He was like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's open up this damn gate. I sealed that shit out. I did a good job, didn't I, David? I'm like, yeah, you did. So you sealed that shit out. He's like, man, fuck. I'm like, what? He was like, I left one of the fucking clips in the basement. Fuck, how many clips I gave you? I'm like, you gave me like four of them. He's like, you gave me, he was like, wait, I gave you four? I'm like, yeah. He's like, one of them clips mine's. Hand me that shit. So I give him one of the clips. He's like, all right, shit, we gonna go this way. And we gotta stick together. So I'm like, all right, we gonna stick together. He was like, man, I'm telling you though, your wife, man, that girl, man, she nagged too fucking much. See, I mean, in this point in time, you shouldn't even want a damn wife, man. We in the end of the world, man. We in the apocalypse. You got a fucking wife and you knocked her ass up. This a bad time to knock up a bitch. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? He's like, it's supposed to mean why would you want to bring babies into this shit? So I'm like, look, because I just do. He's like, man, you know how stupid your ass is? I'm like, Mike, and so I see a bomb, right, like ticking. He was like, you know how stupid your ass is? I'm like, Mike, that looked like a bomb on the floor. He was like, that's not a bomb, man. What the fuck is that? And I mean, I see a red light, like blinking, like, but what the fuck is that? I'm like, Mike, get away from that. He's like, man, just come the fuck on. We got hunt. I'm like, Mike, no. So the bomb just blew up, right? And he, he didn't die, but it blew him away or whatever. And it blew me kind of out the way too. And so he got dragged off by some people in all black. They was like in all black, and they drug him away. But they couldn't get me. For some reason, they didn't get me. So I remember when I finally woke up, Mike was gone. Like he was vanished. He was fucking gone. So I'm like, Mike, Mike, Mike. So I go back to the house and, Ellie like, what? Y'all forgot something? Where's Mike? I'm like, she's like, baby, what's wrong? I'm like, look, they took him. She's like, who took him? I'm like, I don't know. Some people in all black. I don't know. The bomb went off, and she was like, "What bomb went off? What are you talking about, David?" I'm like, "Baby, I don't know. It happened so fast." She's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I don't know." She's like, "What? Okay, come in the gate and tell me what's going on." So I'm telling her. She was like, "So a bomb went off." And then it was, what do you mean it was fog? I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't see anything. All I seen was him getting dragged away. So all I remember is Mike was in this building, tied up and stuff. And he's like, what the fuck y'all want from me? What y'all want with me, huh? Tell me why the fuck, where's David? Where the fuck is David? Where's my son? So there's like, we didn't take his ass. We took you. You're the one that got the cure. You know the cure. You know how to make the antidote. We need you. So he's like, I'm not making shit for anybody. You think I'm gonna make a fucking cure for your ass? I ain't making shit. You might as well blow my fucking head off, cause I ain't doing shit. And your ass can't make me. All you can do is beat the shit out of me. I done got whipped before. You don't think I got my ass whipped before? So go ahead and get the beating, cause I ain't doing shit. So all I remember is, I'm like, Ellie, I gotta go get him. She's like, why do you have to go get Mike? He'll be fine. He's a grown man. I'm like, Ellie, you don't understand. So she's like, what the fuck do you mean I don't understand? Why don't you tell me, why can't you just let Mike go? So, flashback. Okay? We go into the flashback now. So, flashback to when the first time me and Mike met. So Mike seen me, he seen me running away from these damn clickers. I had just got finished seeing my family die in my arms and stuff. So I'm running and I don't have any guns, I don't have any ammunition. And Mike sees me running away from him. He's actually in a car driving. He picks me up, he shoots the damn clickers or whatever and takes me to his place, right? So he's like, don't touch any damn thing. Now, look, what's your damn name? I'm like, my name is David. He was like, well, I'm Mike. Look, I ain't going to say it's nice to meet your ass, but I'm going to tell you this. It is the damn fucking apocalypse. How old are you? So I'm like, I'm 14. So he's like, you're 14. Where's your fucking family? So I'm like, they died in my arms, sir. He's like, they just died in your fucking arms? So I'm like, look, Those fucking things infected their ass, okay? So he's like, let me see if your ass infected. So he checking me out. He was like, look, you obviously good. Look, you obviously don't got nowhere to go. So I'm gonna tell you this. You can stay the fuck here under one condition. Don't touch shit and stay out of my fucking way. So I'm like, okay. He's like, nah, I obviously gotta feed your ass. You're a fucking damn teenager, and teenagers love to eat. You lucky I got food here. Don't touch shit. The food is upstairs in the kitchen. Make yourself at home, but not too much at home. Don't start touching shit. So I'm like, okay. He's like, as time went on, Mike moved up. Like he warmed up to me, to me, like treating me like a son, you know, over the time that we spent together, he started to like me. The first time he met me, not so much of a good impression. So over time, I started to learn how he operates and everything and started to do things his way. And so Allie, like, that's a very touching story. But he's gone now. I mean, where would you even start? Look, I can't lose you, David. You don't even know where to go to even start to find Mike. Like you said, you don't know who took him, so how would you know where to go? I'm like, look, I gotta find him. You don't understand. I have to find Mike. Look, I know that Mike can be a jackass. I get it. Mike can be a bit of a fucking jackass, but he has a really good heart. He's a good person. I'm telling you, he is, okay? He just, a lot of times he be scared, okay? So he acts tough, but in the inside, he's not really that way. You don't get it. He might act like he don't care about you, but he does. Okay, that's his way of showing you that he cares. Why would you think he was telling you so much not to leave out this gate? Because he doesn't want anything to happen to you. You have to understand it's codes how Mike talk, how he shows he cares about somebody. So she's like, you trying to say he cares about me? So I'm like, yes, he cares about you, but he does it in a way where you think he doesn't care about you. So she's like, David, I cannot let you go out there by yourself. I'm like, look, and I can't let you leave out this gate. You're pregnant. You won't last too long out there. So she's like, but you're just gonna leave me here? I'm like, look, there's no food here, David. I'm like, look, I know that, baby. There's a little bit of food. He's like, David, I cannot survive in here, let alone a full week without any food. How am I gonna feed the babies? How? I'm like, okay, I'll hunt. I'll get some food. She was like, you'll hunt. You went out there to hunt with Mike and got ramsacked. Mike got carried away by some strangers. Now, what if that happens to you? What if they're looking for you? You got lucky that they didn't find you. You might not be so lucky next time, baby. I'm like, look, I gotta find Mike, but I'll bring some food back first. Look, I have to do this, baby. You gotta be by my side by this. She's like, you know that I am, but I'm just not ready to lose you. I can't lose you, David. You're all I have. I'm like, look, I know that. She's like, we're having a family together. You better make it back to me. I'm like, I will make it back to you, Allie. I promise, okay? You have to trust me. She's like, I trust you. So I'm like, but I gotta load up again. I gotta get the ammunition. Gotta get more ammunition. So she's like, how much damn ammunition do you need? You're one damn person. I'm like, I get it. She's like, you're acting like you're filling up for a damn army. I'm like, maybe I am, Ellie. Look, baby, you're my wife and you're about to have my babies. I gotta do this, okay? I won't be the same if I don't at least try to save Mike. She's like, you'll be out there for fucking months trying to find his ass. Because there's no way you're going to find his ass right away. I'm like, maybe I fucking won't. But I'm going to bring enough food back that will last for a week or two. Okay, she's like, you're going to be gone that long? I'm like, Ellie, I need to find him, okay? You don't understand that I have to find Mike, okay? She's like, I understand. So, Mike, like, what the hell is that? What the fuck? Was you gonna stick me with that needle? Oh, well, then stick me then. Stick me, bitch. Stick me. Stick me. He's like, no, this is a needle to get you to tell me the damn truth. Because you're obviously not going to tell me unless I stick you with this damn needle. Then you'll start blabbing like a damn snitch. So he's like, oh, you going to stick me with that? So he kicked the needle out the hand and the needle stuck into the other man. It like flew out the man's hand and stuck somebody else in the shoulder. And so he was like, now look at you. Yeah, you think I'm gonna fucking snitch? I'm not giving the antidote to anybody. It's my shit. And guess what? Your ass ain't getting it. So if you gonna stick me, stick me. If you gonna kill me, cause I'm willing to die about this shit. Cause I'm gonna let you know something right now, you little fuckers. I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. Right here and right now. There's no way that I'm curing a whole bunch of assholes. Okay? All these fucks that's infected with the fucking damn virus are these damn clickers. Let me tell you something. At one time, they were all assholes, just like y'all. You think I'm gonna cure the whole world of assholes? Not happening. So why don't you go ahead and stick my ass? Cause I ain't telling you shit. So I remember I'm out there, hunting for deers and hunting for a lot of stuff, and I ran across this woman. Because I shot this motherfucker. I shot a bear. I thought it was a deer, but it was a bear. So I shot a bear, and this pretty young lady, she was like in her early 20s. She looked like she was a soldier woman, though. She had on like the soldier gear and shit. So she walks over to me. She's like, hey, would you like to share that bear? I mean, I was going to kill it, but I mean, you beat me to it. You got a nice aim. I'm like, yeah, what the hell is you doing here? And what is your name? So she's like, my name is Amy. I'm like, your name is Amy? Oh, well, how you doing, Amy? I'm David. Look, I need to bring this food back for my wife. Okay? She's like, who's your wife? I'm like, I'd rather not say who she is. Okay? But she's like, you can't carry that big damn thing by yourself. That's a really huge damn bear. How about we split it down the middle? I mean, I can cut it open and you can take one half and I'll take the other. I'm like, no, I'm going to take this whole damn thing. So she's like, okay, maybe we can bargain. I'm like, bargain with what? So she's like, is your wife pregnant? I'm like, how do you know if my wife pregnant? She was like, I don't know. I'm asking you, is she pregnant? I'm like, she is pregnant. So she's like, oh, she is. Okay, well, I mean, she's gonna need medicine to numb the pain when she's actually having a baby. I mean, you got? I'm like, I got enough medicine. Okay, I don't need your damn help, and I'm taking this whole damn bear. So she's like, look, what are you doing out here alone? I'm like, I wasn't out here alone. Somebody put a fucking bomb out here, and the shit went off. And I was with my friend Mike, well, my dad, Mike. His name is Mike. So she's like, yeah, I kind of get the picture. I'm like, and some fucking men in all black drug his ass away. And I'm going to find them fuckers. And I'm going to kill them. So she's like, oh, you are? You're fully equipped. I see all these guns and stuff on you. Oh, yeah, you look like you went. So she's like, you look like you've been to the army. I'm like, maybe I have. Maybe I'm a damn Marine. But your ass is not taking this fucking bear. So she was like, okay, fine, take it. So I'm like, yeah, I will. So she's like, look, I'm trying to be your friend here. I can help you find your friend Mike. I'm like, you can help me find my friend Mike. She's like, yeah, I can help you. I'm like, yeah, how in the hell are you going to help me? So she's like, I'll be right here. When you take that bear to your wife and come back, I'll be right here. I can help you out. So I'm like, you can help me out. So she's like, yeah, I can help you out. Go, take the bear. So I took the bear, right? And so there was other girls that was with her. So she was like, what the hell are you doing, Amy? What are you doing? So she was like, look, you seen that damn aim. He can shoot. And he is just as angry as we are. We know who took that guy, who took Mike. We know who took him. Okay? They took our damn followers as well, our fucking troops. They took some of our troops and they probably killed them by now. And we're gonna get them. Look, with his aim and his determined, and he's young, we can get him. We can kill those fucks. Okay? So they're like, but that boy looks like a fucking kid. I mean, he got to be no more than 13 years old. So she's like, yeah, so what? Look, this is the end of the damn world. What are we up here worrying about how old somebody is? Look, I would rather have him helping hunt for those fucks than an old ass man helping us. Because we're not going to get nowhere with an old ass fuck by our side. Okay? He's going to be running out of breath. So she's like, he's going to be running out of breath every 5 minutes. He's going to be gasping for air and, oh, can we take a break? You would have thought you was dealing with a fat person. Look, we're waiting right here until he gets back. He'll be back. So Mike like, now, untie my ass. Where's my son? So they's like, yeah, we didn't take him. We already told you. We don't need him. We need you. Now look here. Mike, you're really playing hardball. But we will find your son and we'll kill him. So he like, you ain't gonna touch him. You ain't gonna touch him. You know why? Because he ain't stupid. So if you really think that you're going to find David and off his ass, then go ahead. You think you're going to threaten me by telling me you're going to kill my son? He ain't that stupid. He ain't that dumb. He knows that y'all fuckers are out there. He knows now. He's fully aware. So you think that he ain't gonna be looking over his shoulders for you idiots? And he a good damn shooter too. He'll shoot all of you fucks. So you think you gonna go and get my son? Then go get him. You won't make it back here, bitch. I promise you that. He might be young, but he can stick your ass. Go ahead. You ain't gonna fucking scare me with that threat. So find another damn threat. Cause that ain't gonna work, bitch. So they like, oh, yo, you really think you tough? Huh? Well, we gonna keep your ass tied up. And we ain't gonna feed you. And we ain't gonna let you take a shit. And we ain't gonna let you pee. And we ain't gonna let you do shit. We ain't gonna let you take a shit. Like, I get it. You don't gotta keep emphasizing the shit. I get it. Oh, so you think by not letting me piss and take a shit, that's gonna scare me? I shit on myself. I pee on my damn self. Fuck you. You think that that's gonna scare me? Keep me tied up, bitch. Keep me tied up. So they like, and we will. We will. Your ass will start breaking. You'll break. You ain't gonna last one day like this, bitch. You are going to break. He's like, you ain't gonna break me, bitch. You not gonna break me. None of you fucks gonna break me. So this is what's going on with Mike, right? Mike and these damn people are going at it because they want the antidote. Mike is the only one that knows how to cure these people. He knows how to make the antidote. And there was people that we saved. They were working for these people, and so they was giving them information about Mike. And Mike knew he knew the cure, so they knew who to get because they sent the photo of what Mike looked like. You know what I'm saying? So they knew to get him. So Mike he's not giving up the antidote. He's putting up a damn fight, one hell of a damn fight. So I bring the bear back. I'm like, Ellie, this should be enough to last you. She's like, this is a fucking bear. How am I gonna cook a damn bear? I'm like, baby, just cut that shit open, gut it out. So she's like, David, I don't want to eat a fucking bear. I'm like, you gonna have to find out a way to eat this shit, baby. This will last you for a couple of weeks. Baby, bear meat is like chicken meat. So she's like, but it has hair and shit on it, David. I'm like, baby, you can eat it. All you gotta do, like, I'll gut it for you. I'll cut it and gut it for you. Okay, she's like, all right, okay. So I cut it open and got it for her and stuff. And then I told her that I met this lady named Amy. So she was like, what do you mean you met a lady named Amy? I'm like, look, some fucking lady. She was out there when I was hunting for the food, and she at first she tried to take my fucking bear. And then she's gonna say, oh, I'll give you some medicine in exchange for the fucking bear. So she was like, you didn't go for that, did you? I'm like, you see the bear right in front of you. Do it look like I went for that shit? So she was like, That's a good thing. That's a good thing, baby. So what else did she say? I'm like, look, I told her what happened to Mike. She's like, why would you tell her what happened to Mike? You don't know if that girl is actually working for those people. I mean, what if she is working for them? I'm like, no, I looked at her ass, I sized her up. She's not working for those people. She doesn't look like she's working for those people. She looks different. So she's like, yeah, look, David, I gotta tell you something. When I was with Jewel, look, there was a lot of people that we ran into that we thought were good people and they wasn't. Okay? They will always act like they're on your side and then they'll trade on you. I'm telling you, you have to watch your back. I'm like, well, if it turns out that this bitch is one of them, I'll shoot her fucking head off. So she's like, you're going back there. I'm like, look, I gotta find Mike. Okay? You stay here. I cut everything up and then you can just cook the damn meat. Okay? She's like, okay, all right. I'm like, look, you do not leave out these gates for anything. She's like, well, what if you don't make it back, David? I need you to make it back. I'm like, I am going to make it back. I promise you, okay? She's like, okay, all right. I'm like, don't leave out this gate. And I mean it. She's like, I am not going to leave out the gate. Okay. So I remember I go back and Amy, she was still standing there waiting. And when I came back, I'm like, whoa, who the fuck is these girls? So she was like, these are my daughters. I'm like, wait, you have fucking kids? So she's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, they didn't die in the apocalypse? She was like, you see them standing right here. So obviously they didn't die. So I'm like, how I know if these really your fucking daughters? She was like, they are my kids. Oh, you don't believe me? I got photos in my damn pocket. Why don't you take the photos out of my damn pocket? So she was talking to one of her daughters and they take the photos out of her pocket and she's showing me. She's like, that's us before the apocalypse, before it happened. Yeah, that's me and my daughters. They look the same, don't you? So she was like, they look the same, don't it? I'm like, all right, maybe they are your daughters. So she's like, yeah, they're my kids. So she was like, now, we started our own troop. We started our own army, okay? Now, look, we had a lot of people, that was with us, that we saved. But there's some of our followers that got taken away, just like Mike, just like your dad. And we think we know who they are. Look, you're a good damn shooter, but you're a little bit kind of hot-headed. So that means that you cannot just go all crazy when we find this damn place, okay? It's going to take a little hike because we don't know. We're on their trail, okay? We're on their trail, and I think that we can get them. But we're going to need your shooting, okay? Like, you want to save your dad? You want to save him? Then come on with us because that's where we're going. We're heading the same way. So I'm like, all right, good. So I remember, I'm gonna do another flashback. So as we walk in, we go into the flashback of me and Mike. So he's like, man, look, obviously your ass gotta stay here and shit. I mean, like, you already been here for a few damn weeks. Fuck it. I'm gonna call your ass my damn son and shit. I mean, I lost my damn family too. I'm like, you lost your family? He's like, what, you thought you the only one that got a damn family? I'm like, well, I mean, no. He was like, look, man. Yeah, I lost my damn daughter and my damn wife and shit. All at the same time. They died in my fucking arms. I mean, that's enough to make a motherfucker go local, Lose their fucking mind and shit. Yeah. But your ass, look at you. I wasn't planning for you to come into my damn life and shit, but fuck it, you here. You might as well stay here because I'm not going to throw your ass out there to the wolves so they can eat your ass alive because you want to make it one day out that bitch. I'm going to start to teach your ass how to shoot. I'm like, you going to teach me? Like, I'm looking at you and I don't think your ass know how to hunt. So I'm like, well, I never really went, hunting before, sir. So he like, do I look like a damn sir to you? Do I look that damn old to you? I mean, I am old, but I ain't that damn old. So I'm like, okay. He's like, look. I'm going to start teaching your ass how to hunt for like deers and bears and shit. Even fucking lions. I'm like, you going to teach me how to do all that? He was like, it ain't that fucking much to do. So I'm like, okay, so what, you just load up a gun and start shooting? He like, that's not what the fuck are you do. You don't just load up a fucking gun and start blowing motherfuckers away. Although, I'm gonna teach you how to shoot motherfuckers too. Now, if you know how to shoot a damn deer and a fucking damn bear and shit, then you gonna know how to shoot a human right on sight, just like a fucking target. I'm like, okay, I get what you say. He's like, now look, it's clickers and shit out there. So when we get the fuck out there, you stay right beside me, okay? You don't go nowhere because your ass don't know how to fucking shoot. And you damn sure don't know how to hunt. I'm teaching your ass. So don't go going off the fucking trail and start wandering off and shit. Then I gotta go find your ass, okay? So I don't like saving the fucking day. But if I have to, then I fucking will, okay? So I'm like, I got you. He's like, now hand me those fucking guns over there. So we bring it back to the present day. So Mike like, man, y'all think y'all gonna break me. You think I done been through worse shit than this. I done been through worse shit than this. If y'all bitches think y'all gonna break me, then bring it on, bitch. Bring it on. Y'all think by keeping me tied up and not letting me go to the bathroom, I gotta go to the bathroom. Shit, y'all, come on, man, have a heart. Have a heart. I'm not pissing on myself like some old ass fuck in a fucking retirement home. Man, come on, man. I gotta take a shit too. So they're like, oh, you gotta do all that, huh? Now you finally realizing that you can't survive in that chair. You starting to realize that, huh, Mike? We know everything about your ass. Huh? So he's like, how the fuck you know about me, huh? How'd you know the exact thing about me? How you know to grab my ass up, huh? Somebody was keeping tabs on me. So he was like, oh yeah, you should never be too damn quick to let people into your camp. You never know who's working for whoever. So he was like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Man, come on, man. I gotta use the bathroom, man. I'm not pissing on myself. I ain't an old ass person. I'm not 80 something years old, man. He's like, oh, so you realizing, you starting to see that you can't survive in that fucking chair. Now give us what we want and we'll let you go. So he's like, I'm not giving you the antidote. He's like, don't you realize that people are dying out here? You realize that this shit is spreading. You do understand that. So he's like, so he's like, it's just like the coronavirus. Remember when that coronavirus, he's like, this ain't nothing like that shit. Look, man, fuck a damn coronavirus. All right? He's like, but you don't understand. The coronavirus made this shit what it was. See, that shit stems from these motherfuckers becoming clickers. So he's like, man, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Man, you better save that and feed that shit to somebody else. The coronavirus and this shit is two different fucking things. So he's like, look, you either tell us what we want so we can save the fucking world, or we just gonna keep you tied up in this chair. Cause make no mistake, we could have just killed your ass right now. He's like, why would you kill me? You need me, you fucking idiots. You need me. Why would you kill me? I know y'all fucking murderers. I can look at you. I know what a fucking murderer is. So they're like, we gonna beat your ass. Cause we tired of you running your fucking mouth. We gonna beat you until you tell us. So he's like, okay. And you think by beating the shit out of me, that's gonna make me tell you? I'm not telling you the damn antidote. Beat my ass. They're like, we gonna beat the shit out you. We gonna beat you until you take a shit on yourself. So he like, you gonna beat me until I take a shit on myself? Look, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. So y'all gotta untie me. They was like, this is not no ring around the rosy. We ain't telling you. We're not untying you until you give us what we want. You tell us the antidote. You tell us how to make it, and we'll let you go back to your son like this never happened. He was like, only thing is that it did fucking happen. So I can't look the other way. If I fucking would tell you, I would come back and fucking murder you. So they like, well, I guess we just gonna have to have a standoff. They was like, he's like, oh, I guess so. He's like, you better start the pen. He's like, what? What you say? So he was like, you better start pissing on yourself, Mike, because you ain't getting out of that chair no time soon. So all I remember is, as I'm walking with the girl Amy, she's like, look, we gotta set up shop. I'm like, set up shop? So she's like, yeah. I'm like, look, man, we gotta keep going. He's like, David, you gotta understand, you're not gonna find him in one damn day. You do understand that. I hope your wife realized that you're not gonna come back for like a week or two. You're gonna be gone for a little while. Look, finding somebody and not knowing exactly who took the person, it's going to take a little while. You have to be patient. I'm like, he'll be dead by then. So they're like, well, you just got to have faith that he's still alive. Okay? Like we have. We have faith that our followers are still alive, that they just didn't kill him. Okay? We have to have faith. If we get there and they did, at least we killed the damn people who did it. At least we brought them justice. Okay? But you cannot give up faith. Okay? I understand you want to find your dad, but this is not the way. You're not going to find him in one day. We got to set up shop. So I'm like, so all I remember is now Ellie is, cooking the bear meat, the bear meat or whatever like that. And I remember she sees like these damn soldiers like lurking around the property, but they can't get in because it's gated up. So Ellie sees them and she's like hiding and making sure that they don't see her. She turned off the stove. They can't smell. They can't smell what's going on because she's cooking in the inside. She's cooking in the house, but she sees them. Then she didn't go outside. She didn't try to shoot them or anything because they can't get in. Ellie knows that they can't get in, so she's just looking. She's looking outside and she's seeing them. And she's seeing them trying to get in the gate, but they can't get in the gate. But then some of the booby traps start going off and they ended up dying anyway. So she was good. Nothing happened to Ellie. She was actually pretty safe. So she ended up still cooking her food and everything and started reading books and stuff like that. So Ellie was not killing nobody. In this series, in this 3D series that's going to be turned into a video game, Ellie is not going to be a killer. She's not going to be killing and shooting people and stuff like that. She's going to be a wife and preparing to be a mother and everything. So I thought I would get y'all on the inside of what's going on. So I wanted to do something very different from the actual video game in the show. I wanted to do it my damn way. And everybody love it, and it's gonna be on it's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna be turned into a video game. So I can't wait for y'all to see all the shit we gonna be having planned for y'all. Let's get back into the episode. So switch it back to me and Amy. It turns nighttime. I'm like, is these really your damn daughters? I mean, I know they sleep. She's like, I'm like, cause you look very pretty. She's like, they're not my daughters. They're my sisters. I'm like, oh. She's like, but I'm the oldest. I'm 23. And I treat them like my daughters because our mother had got infected and she ended up dying. I had to kill her. And that was the hardest thing I had to do, was to kill my own mother, She was one of those. We had to do it. I mean, if I didn't do it, then we would have got infected. So I'm like, wow, do you got a dad? She was like, no, it was just me and my mom and my sisters. And I always have been. And so me and my sisters, we built this, army. And we, have our own little, camp where we set up. And it's like our own little, community. And we brought some people in, and we go hunting if we're hungry, we, do things. But, sometimes you get infiltrated. I'm like, okay, I get it. So she's like, you can lay up next to me if you're kind of cold. So I laid up next to her and she was kind of, I was kind of cold. And, she put the blanket over top of me. Now, I'm a teenager. I'm kind of, I'm a teenager. So that means that teenagers get horny. They have, like hormones and everything. So she's like, I'm like, she's like, is that a flashlight? I'm like, what? She's like, it's on my butt. Is that a flashlight? I'm like, no, it's my private area. It's like, oh, your thing is hard. You want to have sex? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, I'm 23. I'm like, do you have a husband? She's like, I have a husband back at camp, but we got to satisfy each other. I'm like, wait, you're willing to let me have sex with you? She's like, you're not going to see your wife for 2 weeks. You got to do something to keep yourself going. So She let me have sex with her. She really let me cut up with her, and she didn't, I mean, I didn't use a condom or anything, and I kind of like came in her pretty hard. So she was like, next time we do this, I'm like, wait, it's gonna be a next time? She's like, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be a next time, but next time we do this, can you use some protection? I'm like, we're in the apocalypse. I don't have any condoms on me. It's like, you got all them damn weapons and you have no condoms? I'm like, no. It's just like, you better hope I don't get pregnant like your wife. I'm like, okay. I mean, what if you do? And what you gonna tell your husband? She's like, I don't know. I guess we both had to figure that out. So I'm like, okay. She's like, well, we need to get some rest, okay? I'm like, so it still will be a next time? She's like, yeah, yeah, it will be. So I'm like, okay. It's like, but we just got to keep it between us. So the the uh, the morning time, came or whatever, and Mike was still tied up to the chair. He didn't pee on himself. He didn't shit. He's like, come on, man. I've been tied up all fucking night, man. Come on, have a heart. Like, goddamn. So they're like, we got a heart. We have a heart. But see, the thing is that you the one that don't realize that you could have been left. You could have been left. All you had to do was tell us what you want to hear. That's all you had to do, and you could have been out of here. But you the one that's playing hardball. You the one doing this to yourself, Mike. Now all you gotta do is tell us what we want to hear. Just give us the antidote. We got the pen and pad. So he's like, and you can keep that shit. And you know what you can do with that pen and pad? They was like, what? He's like, you can take that pen and pad and shove it up your fucking ass. Cause I ain't telling you shit. So they're like, and you keep doing this to yourself, Mike. You just keep making it worse. You keep digging the hole deeper and deeper. And you're just gonna make, you're gonna end up dying any damn way in that chair. That is how your ass gonna die. Tied up to that damn chair. He's like, my son gonna come for me. He's looking for me. And when he find me, I'm telling you, your ass gonna die. You going down. So he's like, yeah, well, until then, he's not gonna find us. You wanna know why? Because he don't know where the fuck this is at. We underground. He ain't never gonna find us. Nobody is going to find us. So if you think that your stupid ass son is gonna find us, well, let's just make this known. Let me show you something. Look at that camera. You see where we at? We underground. It's no way your dumbass son gonna find us. There's no way. Unless he's really fucking smart. So he's like, oh, he is smart. I'm telling you. He's smart, and he gonna find me, and he gonna put a bullet hole in your ass. He gonna put a bullet hole in all of y'all asses. So they're like, okay, what is with you with asses and shit? So they're like, so Mike like, you know what? You do what you want with me, bitch. You do what you want with me. But guess what? I'm not telling you shit. It's like, yeah, we know the story. You're not telling us shit. But Mike, you can stay tied up. And we just gonna torture your ass. We gonna eat in front of you. Yeah, we gonna eat burgers in front of you. We gonna eat fries in front of you. We gonna take a shit in front of you. We gonna pee in front of you. And we gonna let you smell that shit. So Mike like, yeah, and how the fuck you gonna talk to me with that smelly ass shit in here? Huh? How you gonna talk to me? If I was gonna crack and give you the antidote, how am I gonna tell you with that shit smelling and shit? You're not even thinking your plans through, you dumb fucks. So they're like, yeah, well, we might not shit in here, and let you smell it, but we will eat in front of you. We're going to eat in front of you. We're going to eat burgers. We're going to eat fries. We're going to drink. We're going to do all that shit in front of you. We even going to have sex in front of your ass. Yeah, we're going to torture your ass. So he's like, that's torture? Look, y'all need to figure out another way to torture somebody, because that ain't torture to me. That's just going to make me hungry. So they're like, yeah, it's going to make your ass hungry. It's going to make you start thinking. It's going to make you start realizing what you want more in this life. You really want to stay tied up to that damn chair? We're going to show you all the things you could be doing if you just give us what we want. And until then, we just going to show you what you're going to be missing out on. So he's like, yeah, okay. If you think that's going to make me crack, then go ahead and fucking do it. Because I'm telling you right now, You can eat all the damn burgers you want. You can eat all the fries you want. You are never gonna crack my ass. Okay? You never gonna crack me. They was like, okay, so what is with you with all these asses and stuff? So he's like, what are you trying to call me gay? I ain't no fucking gay motherfucker. So he's like, we ain't saying that. I mean, I'm just asking you, what is with you with all these asses? So I remember, before I fully woke up and it was morning time, I'm gonna do another flashback. So Mike is finally taking me hunting. He's like, now look, I'm telling your ass now, David, you got to fucking stay behind me, and you don't even know how to use that fucking rifle. Look at me as I hunt that shit. You see that fucking damn bear? I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it. But you gotta see how far it is. You see, and one of those bears, they'll eat your ass alive. So you can't just walk up to them motherfuckers. They'll just start clawing the shit out of your damn body. Now look, you see how far that shit is? Watch how I shoot that shit. I'm gonna hit him right in his fucking head. Watch this shit, David. So he shot him. He was like, yeah. You see that shit, David? You see that? That was a good ass shot. That was a good shot. A fucking Marine could do that shit. Now I'm gonna show your ass how to do it. I'm like, shouldn't we be dragging the bear? He's like, yeah, we're gonna get that fucking bear. But before we get that bear, let me show you something. Look, like, you see that deer? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I seen the deer. He's like, now watch this shit. Now put your eye through there. Yeah, you see it. Put your eye through there. Now look, you got your target. You got your prey. You see it? I'm like, yeah. He was like, no, you gotta aim. You gotta cock back and aim. I'm like, I'm cocking back and I'm aiming. He was like, yeah, but do you got your target? I'm like, yeah, I got my damn target. He's like, all right, now shoot that shit. So I shoot it. And at first, I didn't think that I hit the deer. I didn't think that I hit it. He was like, did you get it? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I think I did. He was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it. Oh, shit, you actually got that shit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I didn't think he was going to hit it the first time. I'm like, you didn't think so? He's like, fuck no. Now we going to take this shit home, and it's going to last us for like, this shit going to last us. This deer and this fucking bear, this shit going to last. He's like, this deer and this fucking bear, this shit going to last us for a few damn months. I'm like, it is? He was like, yeah, for like 2 months. That's a lot of fucking meat. So I'm like, oh, okay, all right, cool. He's like, now come on, let's get this shit. Put your fucking rifle on your back. Yeah, you don't want to be carrying that shit. That shit go off like you fucking trying to carry that shit, shoot you in the foot and shit. So I'm like, all right. So we go back to the present day. I'm waking up, and Amy like, whew, come on, girls, get up. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. So she was like, come on, girls, get up. We gotta go. We gotta get on the move. So she was like, oh, it's time for us to get up. So she's like, yeah, come on now. David's already up. He's been up. So they was like, he's a damn teenager. I mean, he has more fucking youth than us. Of course he's been up. Was y'all two having sex last night? So she was like, oh, no, of course not. So it's like, we thought that. She's like, oh, it's probably your mind fucking with you. Of course not. So Amy like, David, are you ready? So I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. Where do we go now? So she was like, we hit this way. So we're walking and stuff like that, and we ran into some damn clickers. So we ran into some clickers. We ended up shooting them and shit like that. But one of her sisters got bit by one of the clickers. One of them got bit. Not all of them, just one. It was the youngest sister. She got bit. And at first she tried to hide it that she got bit. She tried to hide the fact that she got bit. But you can tell that she, got infected, like she got bit, because she was moving real slow. She was like moving real slow. And at first she was moving real fast and keeping up with us. But after we was dealing with those clickers and shot them motherfuckers, she was like really behind, like moving slow and sweating and stuff. And so Amy was like, girl, what is going on with you? She's like, nothing. I just thought that maybe we could take a break, rest. So she's like, wait, why are you sweating? What's going on with you, girl? It's not even sunny outside. So she's like, I'm fine. So one of her other sisters like, she got bitten. So Amy like, wait, what? So she was like, I seen the clicker bite her. So she's like, wait, you seen her and didn't say shit? This is why she's been staying back. Oh shit, let me see the bite. So she shows her the bite. She's like, oh fuck, it's getting bad. Oh, it's about to start spreading. Like, I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to kill you. I can't. I don't want to kill you, but I have to. I'm sorry. So her sister ended up changing into one of those clickers, and then she had to shoot her. And she turned around and looked at me after she killed her youngest sister. She was like, we do things we don't want to do all the time. Didn't I tell you that? It's life. We got to keep it moving. So she killed one of her sisters, but I can tell that Amy was really broken inside. You know, even though she was trying to put on a brave front, that she was like this tough soldier girl, you could just tell that she was like broken inside, you know, from a lot of trauma shit that went on, you know, killing her mom and now killing her younger sister. You know, all that takes a toll on a person. So, you know, we move in and we go into this building. And so as we go into the building, you know, Amy like, y'all find any ammunition, okay? Anything you need. You got to get anything, any ammunition, anything you think that we can use, and put it in your bag, okay? So I remember I'm like getting all these guns because I find this gun room. And I'm like, Amy, come here, I found something. She's like, what is it? Is it food? Because I mean, I can use a burger or something. I am kind of hungry. I need to, feed. I need to get some food. You know, I'm kind of hungry. Is it something to drink? Some water? I can use some water. I'm like, Amy, just get the hell over here. I got to show you. I found this room. She's like, what room? So I'm like, look. She's like, whoa, this is like heaven. This is like a really, like, you sure nobody's standing here? These guns look surprisingly fresh. I'm like, yeah, they do. She's like, what if we take them all? I'm like, we can't take all those guns. How are we going to take all those guns? You need a vehicle to take all those damn guns. So I remember Bill. Bill comes out of nowhere. Well, we'll call him Jim. So Jim comes out of nowhere and he's like, they're my guns. So Amy like, who the fuck are you? So he was like, I'm Jim. And you just came into my damn establishment. And you think you're going to come in here and start ransacking the shit? So she was like, wait, well, look, your establishment was wide the fuck open. You shouldn't leave your door wide the fuck open and thinking that nobody's not going to walk the fuck in here. So Jim is like, no, you must want to die. Who is this little ass kid? I can't kill some fucking kid. So she was like, look, you don't have to worry about him. But what you need to worry about is that we need some of those guns. So Jim like, you must be out of your fucking mind. You think I'm going to hand you some fucking guns? I don't even know your fucking word ass. You think I'm just going to give you my ammunition? No. So then what if those fucking things start coming in here? And then what am I going to fucking use? My damn hands? You must be out of your fucking mind. I'm not giving you no damn ammunition, especially not my fucking guns. So she's like, look, I know you don't know us, but we need those guns. We're on a mission. He was like, well, I don't give a damn. Y'all got guns in y'all damn hands right now. So what? What, you running out of fucking bullets? You running out of bullets? Well, that ain't my damn problem. She's like, look, can you just give us some bullets and some clips? That's all we need. So he's like, well, why would you say you need guns? First you said you need guns. Now you're saying you need clips. Which one you need? You need the guns or the damn clips? So Amy like, we need both. So he's like, I'm not giving you both. I'm not giving you both, and I'm not giving you none. Because that's what you're not understanding. These are my guns. These are my damn clips. So I'm not giving you shit. So I'm like, okay, look, Jim, I know you don't know us, but he was like, what are your little ass? Why are you out here? You're a damn baby. What are you doing out here? Huh? What are you going to do when one of those fucking things start fucking creeping up on you, huh? You going to kill them? Huh? What the hell are you going to do? So I'm like, look, I'm going to do what I have to. So he's like, and what is that? Huh? What are you actually going to do? Huh, David? I'm like, how did you know my fucking name? So he was like, oh, you don't know, huh? Do you? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Mike, that's my cousin. I know everything about you. I knew that he took you in. I knew that he raised you. He kicked me out. Yeah, he said he couldn't feed me, that I was a grown man. And that's what he told me, with all those fuckers out there. So I built my own fucking camp. I survived without his ass, but I kept my eye on you and his ass. He took you hunting. He did all the things that he could have did with me. I'm his family. When he kicked me out, you know how old I was? I was 16 years old when he kicked me out. No, actually, I'm lying to you. I was 26. I was 26 when he kicked me out. And this is when the virus broke. I mean, it was terrorists. It was clickers everywhere. I could have died at any moment. And he wouldn't have gave a shit. And he still doesn't give a shit. He ain't tell you about me? I'm like, no. He's like, well. This is going to be a fun thing to do. I'm going to fucking kill you. And I'm going to fucking enjoy it. So he pulls out his gun. But before he could pull out his gun, Amy had shot his ass. Amy pretty much shot him. And it was pretty much over after that. So Amy shot that nigga in the head too. So I'm like, whoa, Amy, wait, you saved my life. She was like, yeah, I did. I'm like, but you know you didn't really have to do that. She's like, yeah, I did. Look, like it or not, sorry, I had to sneeze. So she was like it or not, you're my responsibility. And I get it. We're going to run across a lot of idiots and a lot of assholes out there. That was one of the assholes that we had to run across. So I'm like, okay. She's like, now look, he's dead now. So we don't have to worry about anybody coming up. We can get as much guns as we can. We can get as much ammunition as we need. And I'm hungry. I need to eat. I'm like, okay, so look, we can't go, keep walking and keep, trying to find this place if we don't feel the fuel. We all gotta get ammunition. We gotta eat. We gotta drink. I can take a nice shower. It looks like I got a nice little bath in here, but I definitely would take a shower. So she felt the shower in this house, and she was taking a shower, and I was looking at, Amy, and I came in the bathroom. I had already had sex with her. She's like, David, what are you doing in here? I'm like, look. She's like, wait, are you trying to have sex with me? Look, I still have some of my sisters here where if they find out that we're having sex, they'll go crazy if I'm having sex with a 14-year-old. So I'm like, look, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it is the apocalypse. So she's like, yeah, is that your answer for everything? Get in the shower. So we end up having sex again. And this time, yeah, I didn't pull out. And I came inside of Amy pretty hard again. And she was like, I don't want to end up pregnant, but I think something like this is going to happen. Look, you're young. Your sperm, it's very strong for a 14-year-old, which means that you're very youthful. So that means you can get me pregnant. I'm in my early 20s. I'm like, is you and your husband having sex? She was like, well, we haven't been having sex in a while. So if I end up pregnant, I know it won't be his baby. So I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, I can't pull out. She's like, look, it's fine. You're young. I get it. Look, why don't we establish this right now? Why don't we just have a little secret relationship, a little rendezvous? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, me being your girlfriend. You ever had an older woman as your girlfriend before? I'm like, no. It's like, well, now you do. You're my little boyfriend. So come on, boyfriend, we need to get ready. We need to get on the move. I'm like, okay. So she's, dressing and getting her clothes on, but then she ended up laying in a bed. So I'm like, what are you doing? You said we had to move. We got to go find my dad, Mike. She's like, we'll find him in a few days. We need to rest up. I'm like, she's like, look, I just killed my little sister. Okay? I have to get my mind off of doing that. I'm sorry, but we have to rest up for a few days. I need to get my mind off of that. Have a heart. Look, in these few days, we can be having sex, because when we're on the move, we're not going to be able to do that stuff. I'm like, she's like, don't worry, I secured everything. I sealed up everything so nobody wouldn't get in here, so we're safe. So I'm like, are you sure we're going to start moving in a few days? Like, how much is a few days? Like, maybe we rest up for 4 days. I'm like, 4 whole days of resting up? She's like, yeah, yeah, sure. So all I remember is she just was like, I think she was scared, but she didn't want to admit that she was scared. But yeah, we were having a lot of sex in the room, and her sisters was like knocking on the door. She was like, "What do you want?" So they was like, Amy, what are you and David doing in that room?" It's like, David is going to sleep in the room with me. So they was like, "Oh, okay. How long are we staying here?" So she's like, "Well, you need to take a shower and stuff. We're going to be here for like 4 days. We're going to rest up." So they was like, okay. So, okay. So you said David is going to stay in the room with you, but there's a lot more rooms already in here. He can take his own room. She's like, "Yeah, I know that, but David's going to be in here with me." So you're like, okay, well, can we go in there and take a shower? She's like, "There's different bathrooms in here." So I remember, I don't think the sisters was putting it together that I was having sex with Amy, but Amy was a very pretty young girl. She was like in her, basically, yeah, her early 20s. So she looked like she was in her early 20s or whatever. But yeah, so she's like, "Look, my sisters can't find out about this, and they won't. I mean, they're not the brightest." So I'm like, okay. She's like, "But anyway, listen, I was thinking, if I get pregnant, I would probably have to go back with you." I'm like, "What do you mean? I can't bring you back to my wife." She's like, "So what? You gonna get me pregnant and then send me on my way?" I'm like, "No, no, of course not." It's like, "So then what? I mean, you're having fun with me, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Okay, so if you're having fun and you're having your way, and obviously I get your little thing hard, don't I?" I'm like, "My little thing." She's like, "Well, it's not little. It's very big, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, you get your thing off in me, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't leave my wife, Ellie." She's like, "Okay, but you decided to have sex with me." So I'm like, "Yeah, true." It's like, "So we established in the shower, I'm your girlfriend." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "So if I get pregnant, what are you gonna do? You just gonna send me on my way to be pregnant?" I'm like, "No, no, of course not." She's like, "Okay, so what are you gonna do?" I'm like, I mean, you're not pregnant yet, so I don't know what you mean." She's like, "Well, when it happens, you're gonna have a lot of responsibility on your hand." I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "Yeah, just thought I would let you know that." So I'm like, "Okay." So like, I mean, because you're not, you're not actually pulling out when you're having sex with me. You're not actually putting a condom on your dick when you're fucking me. You're just having your way with me. And that's all fine and dandy, but I just gotta let you know that there are responsibilities that happens when you do this. So this kind of a sergeant man walked in there to Mike, and he was like, "Look here, I'm tired of playing games with you, Mike. I'm really, really tired of playing these fucking games with you." So he's like, "Oh yeah, you're tired of playing games with me? I'm tired of playing games with you. Okay? Y'all got me tied up to this fucking chair, and I've been tied up for almost 2 fucking days. Okay, so if you gonna fucking off my ass, you might as well just go ahead and off my damn ass. Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm not telling you shit. Okay? Y'all want me to give y'all a fucking antidote to save a whole bunch of fucking assholes. I'm not doing that shit." So they're like, "Look, the antidote ain't just for those assholes out there. It's for us. We need it too." I'm like, what? So Mike was like, wait, what? Y'all fuckers, y'all infected? So they like, no. If we was infected, we would have been turned by now. No, we're not infected. And no, we haven't been bitten. So he like, so why you need the shit? So they're like, just in case we do get bit. Just in case we do get bit, we have the antidote to cure us. So he like, well, your ass better be careful. When you step your ass out these damn doors, your ass better be careful. Cause I'm not telling you shit. So they was like, you are really sticking to your damn guns. And Mike, we actually like the fact that you are sticking to your damn guns. But guess what? That shit can carry your ass but so damn far. So they're like, so Mike like, if you're gonna kill me, just go ahead and fucking kill me. Cause I would rather take death than I save a whole bunch of people that don't need to be saved. So if you're gonna go ahead and off my ass, off my ass. If you're gonna go ahead and do it, go ahead. I would rather you go ahead and fucking do it. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's no fucking way that I'm giving y'all the antidote. There's no fucking way. I'm not giving y'all shit. So if you think that I'm going to give you the fucking antidote, you just got one motherfucking thing coming. I've been told you dumbass soldiers, or whatever the fuck they are, I told them when they was in here that I'm not giving you shit. I told them that I ain't telling them shit, and I ain't giving them shit, and I'm telling you the same fucking thing. And why you got that stupid ass outfit on? So he like, okay, you really are starting to piss me off. And now you talking about my damn clothes. He's like, that is not a good damn choice of outfits. That is fucking ugly as shit. Why you got that shit on? What, you a damn general? What the hell, you supposed to be a captain? What you is? A lieutenant? What the fuck are you? So he's like, I'm a fucking major. So he's like, what the hell is a damn major? So he's like, it don't matter. You know what? I should shoot your ass and just get it over with. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Because I ain't telling you shit. He's like, but I can't kill you. Because you're the only one that got the antidote. You're the only one that know the cure. We can't just murder your ass. You have to tell us. So he's like, well, I'm not telling you shit. My son gonna come and shoot this whole shit up. So he's like, your little 14-year-old son, that boy you've been training, oh, you really think he gonna be able to save you from this shit? He can't even find this base. You think he can find this base? He can't find this, just like he can't find your ass. It's going to be months before he find you. And when he do, you're going to be half fucking dead from not eating or using the bathroom or even taking a shower. By the time he get to you, you're going to be fucking dead. So he's like, well, then kill me then, bitch. Take me out my fucking misery. Because if that's the case, you might as well just go ahead and let off a few shots. You might as well just go ahead and do it. Because I'm not telling you shit. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. I'm not telling you shit. So he ended up slapping Mike in the face and punching him with a gun in his eye. He's like, you think that's gonna stop me? Huh? You think by shutting my eye up, swollen it up, you think that I'm still gonna bitch up? I ain't bitching up, and I ain't telling you shit either. So he's like, you bring a hard damn bargain. You know that, Mike? You bring a hard damn bargain. Why don't y'all bring some of the burgers in here, some of the fries in here? Cause I know your ass hungry. Yeah, why don't y'all bring some of that juice in here too? Know your ass hungry. I know you hungry, Mike. You want this food, don't you? He's like, go to hell, bitch. Go to hell. You think you gonna eat a burger in my damn face? So he's like, oh, you trying to kick the burger out of my hand. You can't do it though, Mike. You can't get to the burger. Look at it. It's juicy. You can have this. This all can be yours for the low price of the fucking antidote. So he's like, I'm not telling you shit. He's like, well, you ain't telling me shit. You ain't getting shit. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. You thought I was the only one that was going to be eating these burgers? Oh yeah, bring the rest of the crew in here. We all going to have a feast tonight. So he's like, you know what? You can go to hell. What the fuck are y'all doing? So he's like, oh, we're just showing you what you're missing out on. Bring the rest of the juice in here. Bring them chips in here too. He's like, you dumb fuck. You know that shit is in chips. Y'all fucking idiots. You know that shit is in chips. You can't be eating that shit. Burgers and stuff. Go ahead. You do know that flour and shit is in fucking bread. That's where the fucking virus came from, you fucking idiots. So they're like, what? He's like, yeah. It's probably, y'all probably already infected. That's why y'all fighting for this fucking antidote. Cause y'all been eating burgers and shit. Yeah, well, guess what? I ain't been eating no fucking burgers. So guess what? Y'all gonna die before I even die. So go ahead, bitch. I already did the fucking research. Yeah, I did the research. I'm a real scientist, bitch. I know what I'm talking about. And in a few damn weeks, y'all gonna turn. Which is why y'all so damn desperate for the fucking antidote. Because y'all feel yourselves turning. And bitch, they was like, well, if we turn, we just gonna eat your ass up. If we turn, we just gonna eat you. So it don't matter. I'm like, so Mike like, well, at least I'll be fucking dead, and at least I went out like a fucking soldier. Cause I ain't going out like no snitch. Cause what if I would have told you? Y'all would have killed my ass anyway. It's no damn way y'all would have just let me walk. It's no way. I know these fucking moves. I done looked at movies. I looked at movies and I know how they all end. The fucking idiot tells the motherfucker what they want to hear and they still get killed. So you think you gonna fucking trick me into telling you and then you gonna blow my head away anyway? Then I die snitch? Oh fuck no. Not happening. So I remember, Ellie, she's like, reading books. But then she started looking around and, um, trying to find, ammunition and guns because she was thinking about leaving, to try to find me because it's been like 2 days. And around this time now, she's kind of fucking bored. So she's like, she don't know what to do. She's like, should I go out this gate? But David told me not to go out the gate. So she's like at the gate, looking at the gate, and she got all this like guns and stuff, and she's looking, but then she like feels her stomach and realizes like I don't want to put my babies in jeopardy. So she turns back around and goes back into the house and put her guns down and stuff and start crying, and she doesn't know if I made it back or not. Now, Ellie is sad, because she's thinking that something happened to me already, and she don't know what's going on. And I remember I'm like, all right, look, Emma. I'm like, all right, look, Amy, look, we've been here for like, almost 3 days now. We gotta get on the move. She's like, yeah, but I told you we was gonna leave in 4 days, and that's when we're leaving. I'm like, look, I'm gonna go find my dad, Mike. I'm tired of stalling. It's like, look, you need me. When your little thing gets on the heart, well, who are you gonna fuck? She's like, who are you gonna fuck? A damn tree? So she's like, look, I said 4 days. I need time to rest. I just killed my little sister. I have a heart. So she's like, I need some loving. You don't want to give it to me? So, we ended up having sex again. I think she was using sex to cover how she was really feeling and stuff like that, which she was hurting and vulnerable. And yeah, I was beating it up or whatever. I'm not going to lie to you. And I kept making the mistake of coming inside of her every damn time, So I wasn't being smart about it. So anyway, I would say 5 days had passed, and Amy gets up and she runs to the bathroom and starts throwing up. And they was like, Amy, is everything okay? She's like, no, everything's great. David, can you go out for a minute? I need to talk to my sisters. So they was like, what's going on? Y'all was in here for like almost a week. So she's like, yeah, I think I might be like a week pregnant. So they was like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, me and David been having sex. I know he's 14. Look, I just, So they're like, wait, are y'all a thing? Are you his girlfriend? So she's like, yeah, I am. So like, but he's 14. You already have a husband back there on base. So she's like, yeah, I know I do. So it's like, so how do you think you might be pregnant? We can't finish the mission if you're pregnant. So she's like, look, I'm at the early stage. We can still keep going. Look, if we don't find them, by the time I start showing a little bit, we can go back home. And I'm going to go home with David. So they're like, wait, you're going to go home with David? So she's like, yeah, we talked about it. And yeah, we're going to, go home, get married. So she's like, wait, what the hell? He already has a wife. So she's like, yeah, he can have 2 wives. Look, we already talked about it. I mean, he doesn't know that I'm pregnant, but I can obviously put it together. I'm not that stupid. So she's like, so you're pregnant? It's like, yeah, and he's the father. I haven't told David yet. I don't want to mess the mission up, and I don't want to mess his head up telling him that I'm pregnant. I want him to stay focused. So don't tip him off that I'm pregnant. So they're like, okay. So like, I need you to keep your mouth shut. Is that a promise? So they was like, yeah, of course. You're like, it's not a damn promise. It's a fucking order. So they're like, yeah, we won't say shit. Look, do you got your guns? Are you ready? So she's like, yeah, just let me get dressed. So she's getting dressed and putting on her clothes, and I was already dressed and definitely ready. So I'm like, Amy, are you ready? She's like, yeah, David, I'm ready. I'm like, you sure you was throwing up these past couple of days? She's like, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm fine. So I'm like, you ain't gonna be throwing up while we out there, hunting for these people. She's like, no, I'm good. So I'm like, okay, let's go. It's like, yeah, I'm ready. So we took a lot of ammunition, a lot of guns and food and stuff with us. And yeah, we back out there on the trail. So we back out there on the trail. And now Mike has been tied up to this chair for damn near almost, I would say a week, almost a week. He's been tied up to this chair. So they're like, look at you, Mike. You're not holding it together. Look at you. You're hardly talking straight. You're not. You can't even pronounce words right. Mike, you want to go out like this? Is this how you want to go out, Mike? Really? So Mike, like, you go to hell. You go to hell. He's like, remember when we first captured your ass? Remember when we first got you? You had a lot of energy with you. You was ready to take on the world. Look at you now. You had a fight in you and everything when we first got you. Now look at you. There's no fight in you. So he's like, you can go to hell. You go to hell, I'm not telling you shit. So he's like, oh, I don't feel that hunger in you no more. Huh? So he's like, I ain't telling you shit. You think I'm telling you, I ain't telling you shit. Go ahead, bitches. Y'all can turn into those clickers and eat my ass alive. I don't give a fuck. Because I ain't telling you shit. I'll take this shit to my grave. I ain't telling you shit. And my son, so it's like, you've been mumbling about your damn son for almost a week now. You've been mumbling about his ass for almost a damn week, saying that he will come and blow our asses away. Hey, it's been a 7 days and we haven't seen no signs of your damn son. We ain't been seeing him, so he can't find you. And he will never fucking find you. So you either tell us what we want and we'll let you go. So she's like, hey, like, you're not going to let me go. The minute that I fucking tell you, you're going to put one in my head. I'm not stupid. I'm not telling you, like, you keep saying you're not going to tell us, but we got a feeling you're going to fucking break. We give you a few more days before you fucking break. And when you break, yeah, we'll let your ass go because it ain't nothing your weak ass going to do to us. You can't kill us. You don't have the strength to. So, he's like, you can go to hell. You can go to hell. So he's like, oh, I can go to hell. Yeah, I can go to hell, but guess what? You're the one that's going to die first. So, I remember Mike was still tied up to this chair or whatever like that. And me and Amy and her sisters, we like on the trail, and we stumbled across this damn crew. It wasn't the same crew that took Mike. This was a different group of people, and so Amy like, I don't know who they are, but stay close. We don't want this. We don't want them to see us. So all I remember is they did end up seeing us, so they ended up shooting. So they ended up shooting at us, so we had to like retaliate. So we killed damn near all of them. And so I walked up to the one that was the leader of the whole bunch. I walked up to him. He was already shot down to the ground. I'm like, where's Mike? Where is he? He was like, I don't know who the hell is Mike. I don't know who Mike that. He's like, I don't know who Mike is. I don't know who he is. I'm like, you don't know who the fuck Mike is? Where the fuck is Mike? So he's like, I don't know. I don't know who he is. He was like, oh yeah? So I'm like, oh yeah? Well, do you want to fucking die? He's like, I'm dying anyway. I'm dying anyway. I'm bleeding out. I don't know who Mike is. I don't know who you're talking about. So I'm like, You know what? I actually fucking believe you. So I shot him in the head or whatever like that. Amy was like, you getting good with your aim. Getting real good. We can take their ammunition too. So we took their ammunition, we took their horses and stuff. And she was like, that can get us there a lot faster. So I just remember when when we got to the next base where we had to set up camp and stuff like that. She was like, now look, David, there's something I forgot to tell you. I'm like, what is that? She was like, this base is underground. I'm like, what do you mean it's underground? Like, what do you mean? She's like, I mean that it's underground. Look, they didn't think that we knew that their base is underground. It's like the army. You know, the army, some of their bases is underground. It's not actually on the walking site. Like you might think it is because you might see soldiers walking around on base, but really their real base is underground. So I'm like, okay, so you're saying that's where my dad is? So she's like, that's where your dad is? That's where some of our soldiers is? Yeah, that's where they are. They're underground. I'm like, so will you know the damn site when you see it? Will you know it? Like, will you know that it's it when you see it? So she's like, yeah, I will know it when I see it. Okay, I've been trained for this. I got a good eye. So I'm like, well, I hope you do. She's like, yeah, I do. But you just be ready to start going to war because it's a lot of them. We're gonna really have to go to war, and it's only a few of us. So we got enough ammunition and ammo that can wipe out a whole fucking nation. So we're good. But we have to think smart about this. And we have to have a lot of energy to go up against them because it's going to be a lot of them. So I remember, they come back in there. They're like, hey, Mike, how you holding up? Huh, Mike? How you holding up, Mike? Hey, Mike, I'm talking to you, you fucking idiot. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Because we ain't done torturing your ass. Huh? You ain't saying shit. Because we don't see no energy in you. Huh? Remember the first time we captured your ass? How when we got you? Had a lot of shit to say, huh? Look at you. You really, look at you. You fucked now. You fucked. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we broke him. Yeah, that's right. We got your ass. We got your fucking ass. So Mike was like, no, I got you. So he got out the chair and he slit his throat or whatever and he got out the room. He was working on getting out those fucking ropes. And he got out those ropes and he ended up slitting the man's throat. Now he didn't get straight off the base because the base is underground. But he was inside of the building. Now he was loose. So the rest of the sergeant had walked into the room. He was like, where the fuck is he at? Where is that guy? Where is Mike? How did he get out of the chair? Which one of you fuckers untied his ass? Which one of you fuckers let him go? So they're like, why would we let him go? You think we that fucking stupid? We didn't let him go and we didn't untie him. So he was like, so what are you saying? He untied himself? Is that what you're saying? You telling me that he untied his fucking self? So he's like, yeah, that's what we're telling you, sir, that he untied himself. They was like, how the fuck is that even possible? Huh? We tied his ass up very fucking thoroughly. There's no way that he could have got out of those fucking ropes. So there's like, none of us untied them. So Mike was like, that's right. None of y'all did untie me, but I did. Y'all thought y'all was gonna break me. I told y'all fucks. Y'all would never break me, and I ain't telling y'all shit. So he ended up shooting all of them. Mike still had some energy. He just outsmarted their asses. So Mike shot all of them, even the fucking major or the general, whatever the fuck you call that nigga. He shot all them niggas. So he shot them, and he took their guns and stuff like that, and he got some ammunition. But he's not all the way off the base. So Mike still got to kill the rest of the people that's on the base. You know what I'm saying? So, but Mike did kill damn near the ones that was important. You know what I'm saying? He killed those people. So the other ones was just kind of like lingering around, like keeping a watch out and shit. They not really important people. But Mike already knew how he was going to take them out. So Mike got loose. So if y'all don't know that me and Mike keep walkie talkies on each other. Like I keep a walkie talkie, Mike keeps a walkie talkie. But I ain't have my walkie talkie. And Mike didn't have his. So Mike was like, he couldn't like reach me and tell me that he got loose and stuff like that. So he couldn't tell me. But Mike was still on base. He wasn't fully off the base. He was still inside the fucking damn place and shit like that. So he still had to fight his way out. You know what I'm saying? There was still a lot of other soldiers he had to kill to get out of this fucking base. So I'm like, all right, well, how long before we start moving? She's like, well, we've been walking for hours. It's been like almost 8 hours since we've been walking on this trail. So yeah, we set up shop again, and we get moving in the morning. So I'm like, okay. So I remember, she wakes me up to have sex, and we make love or whatever through the whole night. And this time I was extremely horny, but around like I say 4, 5 something in the morning. She was like, David. No, she told me so. She told me early in the morning why her sisters were still asleep. She's like, David, I didn't want to tell you this and throw you off, but I'm pregnant. I'm like, wait, you didn't? She's like a week pregnant in a few days. Look, you can have 2 wives. It's the apocalypse. You can have 2 wives. And I did the research, and I want to come back with you. I made my decision up. I'm like, he's like, so what do you say? I'm like, it's like, you can't feel bad about it. I mean, you already been having sex with an older woman, and I'm okay with it. I mean, like, why think about it now? I mean, it's the end of the world. I mean, what do age matter? I mean, so what? So she told me she was pregnant, and we ended up having sex again. Like all over again, having sex again before everybody fully woke up. So after we did the do, her sisters had already knew that we were kind of a couple, so it wasn't really anything they can do about it. So she was like, y'all girls, come on, wake up. They was like, okay, we're waking up. So she's like, we got to get on the move. Now look, this trail will lead us straight to that damn base where they are. So we got on the move. So I want to say I'm going to stop this episode here. I hope that everybody enjoyed part one, because this episode is like a two-part. You know what I'm saying? And also shout out to the video game people, because I got a video game with my wife Tanera, and also we're doing a video game for this TV series that's going to be in 3D called The Last of Us, Ellie Sims and David Sims love story. I'm all about the love stories. But yeah, Amy is in the picture. So I'll holler at y'all later, and I hope y'all enjoyed this shit.